Looks like an oracle drive.
Yeah.
Stop.
Sarah!
Lightning. Lightning. Sarah, I'm sorry.
Hey, the apologies can wait. We got a wedding to plan, right? Right? Like, come on. What do you say? Lightning, I swear to you, I will make her happy.
I believe you.
My memories. They're real, aren't they? Who can they be? Prophecy. It's been changed.
But that's impossible.
If you change the future, you change the past.
It keeps changing?
Change is the constant.
Caius.
I have seen you. I have seen you both.
Yule.
What? You mean Osiris?
I am not the Yule you know.
But
You must understand, there are many Yules.
Caius.
Wait. I saw you. My sister was fighting you.
What are you doing here in this time?
I learned of your journey, leaping back and forth along the timeline. Yule has been watching everything you do.
No. She's been watching us?
Yes, I see you understand the significance of that. Then you must also understand that I am here for a reason. Your actions have necessitated the strictest sanctions.
Hey, hold on a second. What do you mean, sanctions?
I must protect the sanctity of the timeline. Your time. Face your worst fear. You shall pay for your crimes in blood.
Sarah! Stop this, Caius. I am not going to fight you.
Times have changed. I'm not the Caius you once knew. To change history is a sin.
It's too late. The timeline has already changed.
But must we accept this, Yule?
If you change the future, you change the past. You can remold history as your heart desires.
Let's go now, before you are made to witness more. Come.
Yule.
Kupo? An artifact, Kupo!
What does Caius want?
No. That man, Caius. Who is he exactly? I've seen his face before, in my dream.
I thought I recognized him, but I don't think he's the man I used to know. He couldn't be here. Not in this time. She was the same. The same face, the same voice. But even so, she didn't know me at all.
You mean you?
Yes. Well, no questions?
No, I'm not gonna ask you anything. You'll tell me when you're good and ready, right? I can wait.
Appreciate it.
Sure. Lightning. Noel and I traveled to Erba. You wouldn't believe how much happened to us there. We found a prophecy that the seeress of the Farseers had recorded. We saw a young girl called Yule, just like the seeress. And we met a man named Caius, the man you were fighting in my dream. I guess what worries me the most, though, is that Noel looks sad. Sadder than I've ever seen him. And there's something else, too. The strange thing that both Caius and Yule said about the past. If you change the future, you change the past. I'm afraid of what that might mean for us. When Noel and I solved the paradox, we changed the future. Does that mean the past of Hope and the others has also changed?
At the summit of Yashas stands the ruins of the Farseer city Padra. This was the capital of a flourishing civilization storied in the annals of Grand Pulse. Here, the young Hope Estime is leading the Academy in an effort to learn more about the mysterious Oracle Drive. However, this world is not like the world of 10AF that Noel and Sarah had visited previously. Things have changed.
The sun is back in the sky.
The eclipse is over. Or it never existed in the first place. History here has changed.
If the paradox didn't happen, then maybe Hope never had any reason to come here.
There's still the Oracle Drive. Maybe that would have been enough of a draw for him. Only one way to find out.
Yule said that changing the future will also change the past. Is this what she meant? The eclipse doesn't happen because we solved the paradox in the future?
Maybe. But we can't be sure.
But I don't get it. I can see how the past can affect the future. But how does it work in reverse? It makes no sense at all.
Yeah, well, damned if I know. Maybe Hope or Alyssa can tell us.
The fal'Cie that caused the eclipse. What was it looking for up in the sky?
Future, maybe?
Okay.
Welcome home.
How did you...
Yule. Did you come through the gate too?
The one you met was a different Yule. A Yule from the future.
What?
So, you don't know me either.
I know about you. I've been watching you both.
You can see the future, can't you?
I can trace the timeline. I see the future and lead others along the correct path. I came here to confirm something I already know. You and I are the same.
What do you mean?
You, too, can show others the way.
Wait. I don't get it. How are we the same?
It looks like Yule lives in this time too.
Noel, are you okay?
Yeah, it was just so unexpected. Threw me for a loop.
She said I was the same as her. I wonder what she meant by that.
She also said you can show others the way.
It sounded like I'm supposed to do something, like a mission or a destiny.
Maybe your job is to show us the true timeline.
You mean like what I'm doing now? Changing the future and all that? We journeyed through time, solved the paradox, and met two girls who looked exactly the same. And now, at last, we found our way back to Hope's Oracle Drive. He'll be waiting for us. Or perhaps he won't. Maybe after all this time, Hope has forgotten us.
I was afraid of what would happen if no one was here.
I guess the ruins were interesting enough. They didn't need the paradox to draw them here.
I feel like I'm forgetting something. Why is it so crowded today?
Director, who are you waiting for?
I don't know. But I think they'll be here soon.
In a world where the paradox was solved, the eclipse never darkened the sky in the first place. No one remembered that Noel and I had been here. But even so, Hope was there, waiting for us. Of course, his memories had changed. We had our 10-year reunion all over again, as if our last meeting had never happened. when we explained his memories had changed because the paradox had been dissolved, Hope believed us without question. And then...
I have something I want to show you.
It is lightning!
This is a recording of the future. We're unable to identify the location or circumstances. There is one thing we're sure about, however. And remember, we don't know what era this is. Lightning is alive in that place. In my memory, Lightning disappeared after the battle with Orphan. But she's living somewhere in the future.
So it's not just a dream, is it?
She's out there.
Then I'm going to find her. Koopa Koopa?
And you will find her, Sarah. After all, you traveled through time and found me. Many years of research have finally borne fruit. It all began with the Oracle Drive. We excavated it from ruins many centuries old. Yet it recorded an image of Cocoon, supported on a pillar of crystal. It was an impossibility, an enigma. Impossible, but a reality nonetheless. This is when I learned what I must do. If it was possible to journey through time and look into the future, then it must also be possible to travel backwards and change the past.
Right.
I wanted to change history, make things better. Not just bring Lightning back, but Vanille, and Fang, and my mother.
So that's what your research was about.
Chasing the impossible, you might say. But you've made me realize something. It's clear to me now we are not the only ones who are intervening in history.
Oh?
The past has already been changed. Sarah, you are the only one who remembers a time when Lightning survived the fall of Cocoon.
Yeah. Director!
Caius.
What happened? Did the prophecy get rewritten?
Not necessarily rewritten. It could be the original prophecy restored as it once was. Perhaps a continuation of the first recording.
If this is showing us the future, then someday Cocoon will fall. Noel, you told me in your time Cocoon didn't exist like it does now.
Yeah, it came to ground long before I was born. After it happened, the whole world just fell apart pretty much.
But who made it fall? Could it have been Caius?
No, he couldn't do that.
When is Cocoon supposed to fall? How many years? Is it soon?
No, not for a couple of centuries.
Oh, that's a long time from now. I mean, none of us will even be alive to see it.
But others will. Cocoon will fall into Grand Pulse. Imagine the catastrophe. Think how many lives will be destroyed.
Right. That's the future I lived in.
It doesn't have to happen. Noel, we can change the future. We can stop Cocoon from falling and make your world a better place.
Yeah, but how? You think you can go to the time when it falls and hold it up yourselves? Do you even have a gate to take you there?
Well,
It might not be necessary to travel to the specific time and place.
How so?
The future depends on what we do now, right? Yes, there is a chance Cocoon will fall, but we can start working now to prevent it from happening.
Right.
But what if you can't, Hope?
We can at least work to mitigate the damage. If we begin our research now, we have time. Then, should Cocoon indeed fall, we can help protect the planet and save the victims.
Okay, let's do it. We could try to solve things at the other end, in the future. While you start preparing in the here and now.
Yes, let's change the future.
If you change the future...
If you change the future, you change the past.
Sarah?
It's nothing. Hope, thank you for the help.
Time will separate us, but we'll share a common goal.
Hope dreamed of changing the past. The weight of history drove him forward. But now, he's turning to face the future. A future even more frightening than the past. Sarah, do you believe too? Do you believe in your own past?
Lightning was fighting in Valhalla. That's where I met her. And that's when she told me to come and find Sarah.
I see. Valhalla, otherwise known as the Unseen World.
I think Lightning wants us to fix the timeline. Put it back how it was. Maybe that's why she gave me the power to travel through time and control monsters.
She was unable to do anything on her own, so she turned to the one person she trusted more than anyone. Yes, it is possible, although the idea raises even more questions.
Listen, Hope. What are we supposed to do if we want to save the future?
The space-time is twisted and must be straightened. Find the largest paradox and resolve the contradictions. Tell me, Noel, looking back from the future, what was the most dramatic event in history?
The fall of Cocoon, no question. Wait. Do you think someone created a paradox to make that happen?
Assuming such a thing is possible, then yes, maybe. Again, hypothetically speaking, I wonder if the man that Lightning was fighting is involved.
If he is, we're in big trouble.
I shall try to avert the tragedy. Then, just maybe, you will have homes you can return to. Believe in your future.
No. You know, I started this journey hoping to find my sister. But now, I want more. I want to save the future.
So do I, Sarah. So do I. Time to travel again.
Kupo! Find the gate and the key, Kupo!
Right now, we don't have a clue where the artifact might be. There are still some places we haven't checked out.
We should try asking some of the people around here. They might know something that will help.
Have you heard about this legend? Many years ago, there was a young girl who worshipped the seeress of Padra. With much training and dedication, the girl secured herself a position as one of the protectors of the seeress. But when war broke out in the city, the girl was fooled by the enemy and wound up betraying the one she set out to protect. Charged with treason, the girl faced severe punishment. She was turned into a Sith and was forced to wander the Yashas Massif for all of eternity. According to the legend, she's still there, waiting for someone to defeat her and help put her soul to rest. I don't know how much truth there is to that story, but if you ever spot a Sith in the ruins, you should do it justice and kill it. You'd be doing it a favor by putting it out of its misery. If you want to set her free, I won't stop you. But remember, even though she used to be a human being, she's a monster now. Stay on your toes out there, or you'll end up losing your life.
Take a look around if you'd like.
Various records of magic and sorcery. There was a spell to summon eidolons. It was a forbidden art, though, as it shortened the conjurer's lifespan. The people of the past must have lived in fear of, but had respect for.
Is Is the director done with his errand?
I've been praying for the soul. Everything changed on that. A lot of time has passed since then, and the wounds of many have healed. I used to believe that if we solved the mystery, but I've come to realize that...
There's a theory. Do you know Alyssa? She's the director. Some people out there are saying she charmed her way into the position, but...
Things are as peaceful as ever.
Excuse me, I don't mean to take up too much of your time, but did you see some strange lights last night? Someone witnessed 3 stars falling from the sky. I thought it could be a meteorite of some sort, but there's no evidence of that anywhere. It's possible it burned up before it reached our atmosphere. If you see anything that looks out of place, please let me know. I'm counting on you. By the way, they said that all...
If a paradox, I wonder if it'll be like nothing ever.
Where is everyone getting their info?
The more we dig, the more we discover. Little by little, we're finding the secrets hidden within.
There's no paradox here, is there?
Go, Mog! What is it? Come on, Mog.
What is this place?
This place is eerie. Come on, Mog. No good, Kubo!
The director came by earlier to tell us the area where...
Important relics have been detected nearby.
Come on, Mog.
All right then. Where's the gate that fits this key?
I don't sense anything strange within the ruins. I did feel a disturbance from the direction of the mountains. Kubo.
Where is everyone getting their info?
Noel, we can change the future, can't we?
We can, and we will. Then we can go back to homes that we've made safe.
Lightning. Thanks to Hope, I can see light at the end of the tunnel. He told us that if we solve the paradox, we can save the future. Meanwhile, in his own way, and in his own time, Hope is working toward the same goal. Together, we can keep Cocoon safe. And if we do, then I know I'll be able to bring you home. I believe this with all my heart.
How many times must I see this?
What the heck is this place?
Whoops, wrong turn.
I guess if we don't resolve the paradox, this place will stay suspended in limbo.
Doesn't look like there are any other gates either.
Go back to the Historia Crux, Kupo.
Yeah, Mog is right. We should turn back.
Kupo!
Is this where I think it is?
What? You mean Valhalla?
Could lightning be here?
No. Something's different.
Kupo.
This isn't Valhalla. It looks like it, sure, but it's not the same.
Kupo. This is the rift between gate and gate. It's the void beyond, Kupo.
So, are you saying we're lost?
Kupo.
Right.
Kupo.
I need a break. sister isn't gonna be easy.
Kupo.
We had a legend back home about a goddess.
Huh?
We hunters passed the story down from father to son. It gave us strength when times were tough.
What was it?
Never give up, for the goddess Etro watches always and helps those who help themselves.
It's not much of a legend, really, is it? It sounds more like common sense to me.
Yeah. But when the going gets rough, you don't need anything complicated. Just a reminder to stick things out. Let's just keep telling ourselves that every time we go through a gate, we're getting closer to lightning. Sound good?
Kupo.
Sounds good. This place seems weird enough. How is it different from Valhalla?
The void is simply a shadow of Valhalla. It's a space that connects the gate's entrance and exit, Kupo.
Let's go check it out.
No good. We can't get past.
Come on, Mom. Not this time, Kupo.
No good. We can't get... Come on, Mom. Come on, Mom.
No good, Kupo.
Go, Mom.
Boo-hoo, Kupo.
Come on, Mom.
Kupo, Kupo.
No good. We can't get past. No good. We can't get past.
Time and memory, frozen in crystal. Sarah and Noel return from Erba to find that by changing the future, they have also changed the past. Hope's memories are different, and the prophecy recorded on the Oracle Drive now shows a horrific scene. They see the end of the world as Caius causes Cocoon to plummet into pulse. Sarah, Noel, and Hope strike a pact. They resolve to work together in their own timelines to avert the prophesized catastrophe. Time and memory frozen. Time and memory frozen in crystal.